There's Morgan.
Good evening. My name is Lindsay Johnson, and tonight I will be doing my persuasive speech on why you should get a medical identification bracelet for anyone who has a disability. I have epilepsy, and epilepsy is a cluster of neurotransmitters in the brain. You never know when your next seizure will be. It could be in the car, it could be walking down the street, it could be in your sleep, it could be anytime. You just don't know when it will be. You could be on medication and you could drop. So this is why I think that wearing a medical ID is important. It's not only for epilepsy, it can be for diabetes, allergies, anything that you can't verbally explain yourself when you are unconscious. So if I were to pass out right now and drop in the middle of this speech, and y'all didn't know I had epilepsy, if I had a medical ID bracelet on, y'all would know that. Y'all would know my condition, y'all would know who to contact, and y'all would know the medicine that I take and how to treat me. Y'all would know to call 911, y'all would know to call my parents, and their phone numbers would be on the bracelet. According to healthline.com, researchers have been finding out other ways to prevent seizures, and using devices, not only just the bracelet, but there's also an detect thing, and it is connected to your phone, your smartphone, and it goes off when you have a seizure. When you do have a seizure, this detect on your phone, it immediately contacts your family member, and it sends them a report of your health, and it sends them a GPS location to show where you're at. Another one is a wristwatch that detects shaking movements. So when you're sleeping, it can detect when you're having a seizure, and it'll automatically contact a family member, let them know that you're having a seizure. But the most common one is the ID bracelet. My brother, I really think this is important because my brother is allergic to penicillin, and the first thing they start pumping you with when you get in the ambulance is penicillin. And if you were to pass out for some reason, or something just happened to him, if you were to get into a wreck, and the ambulance pick him up, and he didn't have that bracelet on, the first thing they would just start pumping him with is penicillin, and he'd probably die. And that's dangerous to anybody. I strongly urge you to get a medical bracelet if you don't have one. If you have a condition that is dangerous to your health, that could potentially kill you. If you have diabetes, if you have epilepsy like I do, if you are allergic to anything that doctors can give you in the hospital, you should get a medical ID bracelet. My cousins have something that with their blood, I don't know the specific thing that they have, but they have a medical ID bracelet to where if something were to ever happen, my aunt would get called, and they would know exactly what to do. They would know exactly who to call. They would know exactly what to give them, because the information is on the bracelet. So I strongly urge you to get one of these bracelets. It's really important, and it's not only for epilepsy. I'm just saying this because I do have epilepsy, and it's dangerous to me because I've had seizures before, and I've been in very serious situations. And if you're around people that don't know your condition, they need to know what to do. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope that persuades you to get one.